What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to come to you guys very quickly with this information about BRICS, about what's going on in Ukraine, and why the presidential election is very important, and why we can't play around with this primary. We really can't play around with it. And this is not going to be edited. I'm just letting you guys know right now. It's not going to be edited, so bear with me, okay? What we need to know is that last week they had the BRICS summit, and they just, I believe, just ended this summit today. And a lot of things happened with that. Okay. I want to get into what all happened. BRICS is an association of five major countries, including Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. We know this. On August 24, 2023, BRICS announced that it would formally accept six new members at the start of 2024: Saudi Arabia, Iran, Ethiopia, Egypt, Argentina, and UAE, United Arab Emirates. Um, BRICS share of global population 46%, share of global GDP 29.3%, share of oil production 43.1%, share of global exports 25.1%, and that will grow. And that will grow. I want to go down here. Just this is Richard Medhurst. He's talking about. I'm not going to really play his video. I just like to tell you guys who people are when I use them. Decolonization never happened in 1945. It began at the BRICS summit. BRICS now compromises half of the world's population. It does when you look at the map. It's a lot of green for BRICS. Six of the 10 top oil producers, five of the top 10 natural gas reserves, and 37% of global GDP. So we see that number fluctuates, you know what I mean? But it's still a very high number. Okay, so we have that. Now, when you go and you look at Ukraine, and if I could try to pull up the Ukraine war, it's, I'm going to, matter of fact, I got one better for you. With the Telegraph, I want you to see this headline: Ukraine war. Hold on, I want you guys to see this headline, where, if I'm not mistaken, they are talking about Russia-Ukraine war. Ukraine war latest. Russia sends its elite troops to stop Ukraine breakthrough. This is not true. I'm just sharing to this tab. I was looking for the headline that they had: Ukraine closes vital report as Russia cuts off flow of grain. A lot of these are lies. These headlines. I probably should have had it ready for you. But there is a headline where they're talking about that Ukraine is running out of troops. Running out of troops. Ukraine's army is running out of men to recruit. There we go. 5 days ago, this is what they said. Ukraine's army is running out of men to recruit and time to win. All right. What I want you guys to understand with this is that we'll take it back to Twitter. What I want you guys to understand with the situation, let me just make sure we're good here. Yes, we are. Okay. What I want you guys to understand with this situation with Ukraine's army running out of men. What I just showed you, now this is Lavrov Day. We're ending the BRICS summit. What I just showed you was the Telegraph's headline. The Telegraph is not a conservative newspaper company at all over in the UK. They are not, there's nothing conservative about them. They're not right wing or anything like that. So this is not propaganda to make Ukraine look bad. No, you see the other headlines they were given. It just happened to, once in a while, out of 10 lies, you'll get the truth, with these kind of publications. And they're telling you that Ukraine is running out of troops. We right now have an administration, the Biden administration, that is so focused on Ukraine, they continuously send money to Ukraine because I believe in their mind, they actually think we're going to use it. No, that's not, I believe. I know in their mind, they think we're going to use the Ukraine army to take down Russia, because isn't that what they tell me and you? They tell me and you that, why don't we continue to fund Ukraine? Do you want your daughters and your sons out there fighting a war against Russia? No, we fund them and they fight the war, which is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. They are using these people as army soldiers, like toys. You know what I mean? We play with the toys over here. These are lives. There's a genocide happening in Ukraine, as far as I'm concerned. With this special military operation that is this offensive towards Russia. Whatever made them think that they were going to get through, I don't know. But what happens when they run out of troops, right? You don't think. What happens after when Lindsey Graham was to the last Ukrainian? Okay, well, I guess we lost. I guess we lost, and we'll just put our heads down and we'll just say, hey guys, at least we took one for the team because they don't care about killing or ending these Ukrainians. It's to the last Ukrainian, and to get to them means that you had to end every other Ukrainian. And people, Ukrainians, need to hear this and understand this. You American Ukrainians understand that this is what they're doing to the people of your country, your family's country, all of that, right? While I have a problem with this war, while I have a problem with Zelensky, I don't like genocide in any fashion. Okay, so now when I go to the primaries and they ask DeSantis, let me see if I can pull it up, and they ask DeSantis, what would you stop giving money to Ukraine? And the man can't say that he would. Let me see if I can pull the video up here. So let me see.
$4 billion more.
Okay, yeah.
Regardless of that, the specifics
A little
of
low.
that plan, is there anyone on stage who would not support the increase of more funding to Ukraine?
We wouldn't need
That's
Europe.
the
Europe
only
needs to step up. I mean, I would have Europe step up and do their job.
Mr. Ramaswamy.
only man is what you do that. I want to make it a little bigger for you guys to see.
There's more. Regardless of that, the specifics of that plan, is there anyone on stage who would not support the increase of more funding to Ukraine?
We would not support it. Europe needs to step up.
Europe needs to step up. Europe needs to step, but his hands stay down. These the other ones, they don't even say anything. None of these other people here are saying that they would stop sending money to Ukraine. None of them. Vivek's hand is all the way up with a big smile. Okay, and listen, and I get it, right? I get that people say they don't trust him, they don't know him, whatever. Okay, cool. I get that, but the point that I'm making is this DeSantis that people are telling me, oh, we need to have DeSantis. It's time to move on from Trump. We need to have DeSantis. It's all connected. Okay, I want to remind you people what the president does. At least a little bit of what I believe that they do. What it seemed like Trump was doing when he was president. What a real president is supposed to do. They're supposed to deal with the infrastructure of the nation, such as our energy production, manufacturing goods, doing those kind of deals. They are also supposed to deal with the other countries, okay? Being diplomatic, but having peace through strength, real peace through strength. As in, I'll go talk to whoever, but I got an army to back me up, and y'all not going to play yourselves in front of me, okay? So that's what he was doing. And we could have been involved with this. We could have been involved. We could have took it over. And that's what I would have wanted us to do, but in a peace through strength manner, right? This is going to be real trade, real goods. And don't think that they're not bringing armies together, because they will. They will, okay? So, but obviously we don't have that with Biden. But you think DeSantis is going to be able to come in he can't even say that in 2025 he's going to stop funding Ukraine, stop funding this war. We need to take down Russia because they're a superpower. Who allowed them to become a superpower? We did. Who allowed other countries to look to Russia and China for help? We did. By bringing in our calamity, by bringing in calamity to these other countries. That's what I'm trying to say. Removing their leaders, just like we did in Pakistan not too long ago, Imran Khan. Okay, removing their leaders and bringing in chaos, and that's what we do. Bring in chaos. By the time we're done, ripping them up of their resources. Who's we? The establishment, American establishment, obviously, not the people of the country, right? Right. And right now, our country is focused on Ukraine. And I say again, when they run out of Ukrainians, who are they going to send? You don't think DeSantis will send your children to war. You better think again. That man does not think for himself. And I'm just going to keep it real. I'm just going to keep it real. Okay? This is what's happening here. This is what we're seeing. These countries are coming together. They're coming together. And guess what they're doing too? They're bringing in nationalism too. They understand. Look at these people. Look at these people shaking hands. Modi, Xi Jinping, got Lavrov there. I mean, this is crazy. This is something to see. And they understand that they should not strip people of their nationalism. You get to keep your nationalism, keep your culture. We're gonna have trade, and I'm not saying it's gonna be peace and kumbaya. I know that there's going to be contention in some fashion, but the fact that Saudi Arabia and Iran are speaking, and you know what drives this is their detest for the Western world. after what the Western world has done to the Eastern world. I mean, let's keep it real. You guys, it's up to y'all. Do what you gotta do. I just needed to bring this information to you guys because it's very important that we talk about this stuff, especially on Sunday morning. I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording. I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.